All right, another episode of Actual Proper Podcast with myself and my co-host, mysterious anchors. That should we reveal it?
Nah.
Nah. Okay,
Let's keep it a
quite
secret.
Mysterious. I mean, not keep it high key mysterious, but let's keep it going. So yeah, we didn't get to upload yesterday. It's been kind of crazy here. This polar vortex that's been hitting a lot of North America hit us hard here on the island, and it's like we don't see snow, so it's been absolute crazy. One, just to see snow at all, but two, so much of it, like, forget about driving anywhere. It's just been crazy. We have a lot of hills in town here, so it's like,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Forget walking anywhere too, especially if you're short. As short as me, you get buried in the snow.
Yeah, you don't want to get lost in that snowbank because, yeah, we'd miss you for sure.
Oh, thank you.
So
dude.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just an absolute whiteout. Didn't get to record yesterday, so we're just going to do it today. But speaking of like this polar vortex, like coming from like Alberta, and of course,
I was just gonna say
you haven't been just here in British Columbia.
Yeah.
But I am so acclimatized to our weather here that like minus 15 is honestly like I'm almost dying, especially like when I go out. The worst thing ever about like the cold is easily like scraping ice off your windshield. So when I go do
I bet that sucks.
100%. And like I do it without gloves or like wearing the proper attire. So it's
That's
just
kind of your
extra
fault
cold.
though, so I don't know.
I mean, kind of. Would you do it for me?
No.
Exactly.
I'm too short anyway. It's not like I can reach over and actually like scrape the ice off of your windshield or your
This
window.
is true. Large trucks are very inconvenient. But anyway, like I'm so acclimatized to our weather that just is really cold for me, even though like I've been through those like minus 40 winters every winter, which is like pretty much like the Arctic temperatures right there. But now it's like minus 15 is really cold. Even like +1 is usually like pretty cold.
Yeah, I have noticed that about myself too. So I lived in Montreal for like 5 years, and then I've been back here for I guess like the last 3 years now, and I can tell that I've really been acclimatized to this weather. So -8, it was -8 on like I think Saturday or Sunday, and this was before the snow actually set in. And I remember just coming into work, and I was just like, oh, I have a runny nose. I go into the bathroom. Nope, it wasn't a runny nose. It was a nosebleed because like it was so darn cold. And I think, but I used to experience those like cold nosebleeds when it was like -35 or -40. But now it's just like -8, bam, Twila's nose. Oh, I just revealed myself.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I'll just be the shadowy figure. Hi,
But
Twila.
anyway, going back to the point. It's been really crazy, and I feel like it's totally been like a snowmageddon here on the island for everybody else, because everybody just like freaked out when all the snow kind of just like started dumping, and
Exactly.
like cars would spin out. But also, like, I've been tracking comments on social media as well, because one of the school districts here in the valley anyway closed all their schools, and the college closed their campus. But then here in town here, the school district didn't close any schools. And I remember seeing like a bunch of the comments saying just like, do they not consider our children? They're not used to this kind of weather. They're not used to how cold it is. Do they not know how it's going to affect our kids? And I'm just like, it's -7.
Hey, for little summer babies, that is a heck ton. Even me, like, I don't know. I think there's never going to be a snow day here on the island. So, I mean, like, if there was any time to enjoy a snow day, I feel like this week is some of them. But, like, it's like, nope, schools are still open. Like, have fun walking, like, for, like, 2 kilometers to school.
Yeah,
Enjoy it.
I feel like this town is kind of just like, nope, you deal with it.
Exactly. Everyone's just
school
like,
buses are running.
Yeah.
And this is a tweet from like this school's the district superintendent. He said specifically that no, this district is not going to close. We're good. Our roads are plowed, and they are actually. Like, I have to give kudos to our town here that, you know, they've really done well with clearing roads and sidewalks. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't a big deal. But for the people in this town who've never seen this much snow, really, at least not on the regular, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I get
Also,
it.
on the how good they've been clearing those roads. Speaking of, last night in my tiny patch of town, there was like 3 machines going for like 4 hours on the tiniest back road. It's like, wow, you guys are very committed to this one little patch of road. You worked so hard for so long, creating so much noise at nighttime on it.
But is it an important patch of road? Because if
It's not. That's the worst part. It's like, it's not really.
Well, maybe they're trying to fill a quota. You know what I mean? Like, what if they were supposed to be out for...
Oh, they were just like putting in like, they didn't want to clock out. Yeah,
exactly.
They're just like slowly just doing a little bit of work.
Yeah, exactly. Like an inch at a time.
Exactly.
I think that's what they were trying to do.
In all reality, I mean, I guess there's like a school near me, but like,
right?
I don't know. I just think that they were going a little ham on that, especially on my earbuds last night because it was pretty late. But yeah, when it's like really snowy here in town, like you're inside all the time. And it's already such an old person town. There's like 4 young people, including us too. There's like, I'm sure that I've seen like 2 other like around the.
So you're saying I'm young because
stores.
I'm like.
Oh yeah. 100%.
I'm literally 80 years old. I just look like I'm not 80. I found the fountain of youth, but
see, I was just
that's a compliment.
I was just gonna say, being here like in this town, in your house all the time, it's like such an old person town that you like lose yourself in it and you become like really chill and like develop like odd old person hobbies too. And it's just like,
what are these
all of a sudden it's like
old person hobbies?
Well, it's like the lifestyle, you know, like you just want to like go home and like relax, like absolutely never go out. Like the thought of like going out to a bar, honestly, like that is so crazy in my mind.
Well, I'd never been that person to begin with, so I feel like maybe I really have always been an old person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And,
also, you like knit and crochet and stuff.
Yes, I do actually, and I'm not the best at it, but like I'm pretty darn good at it. I just haven't done it in a long time, though.
This is the perfect time to do it, though. Like knit so much scarves.
True.
But big news is like, I don't know, like a week ago, Roll Up the Rim launched again here in Canada.
Ooh.
And for me, an avid lover of everything Tim Hortons already, I know I'm a huge sellout. Like I unironically just love it all so much. Like chili on point, donuts, great.
Hash browns?
Double doubles, great. Hash browns, great. Breakfast sandwiches, great. Ice caps, like God tier. Like nothing can beat those. Absolutely nothing. Still in this cold weather, still need ice cap.
No, not in this cold weather.
I actually got a Snapchat from like one of my friends today in Edmonton where it's crazy
cold. You got a snap
cold.
from your friend.
Yeah, with getting an ice cap.
Yes, I had a Snapchat.
I don't know. I'm
old
super
person.
old. Yeah, like I've been here for like a year.
That's like, enough to age you like 30 years.
Exactly. It's like there's a different time. Like time moves differently.
That is.
I'll go back and they're like, it's been a week.
That is very true. Sometimes I contact a person for a news story and then I give them my deadline, say like 5 p.m. today on a Wednesday. But no, they get back to me like the next Wednesday at 5 p.m. No, that's not what I meant. I meant today, okay?
Island time is a huge hindrance here. It honestly, everyone runs by it, and it's just the most inefficient thing. I just think, honestly, it's just a lot of like older people who like don't have a lot of places to be, so they like, chill out, and that just like stalls everyone else. Do you know what old people love?
What?
Routines. Flawless transition right there. Like. I honestly don't relate to these people who have so many routines. Like you have so many routines that you must follow all the time to live. But like following a routine is honestly like I can't. It's the bane of me.
Okay, but why though?
Because like I'm thinking about a million different things all the time, and then it's just like I need to keep things fresh, you know? So it's like going into a routine is just like so like claustrophobic. It feels
no, it's not, because having a routine then kind of eliminates all that time you spend thinking, I feel, because then it's also like, you know, thing A goes, you know, here and thing B goes here, and so you kind of just like follow that. And so I feel like, doesn't that make it easier, you know? So like at 8 a.m. every single day, I don't know, like you take your multivitamin.
Oh no.
Thing A,
some
done.
Flintstones chewies. But like I can't control my brain. Like it'll just think about things like at random, and then I'm like really fixated on
You
those.
make it sound like it's a completely different entity from me. My brain just floats out of my body.
I mean, I think there's a superhero like that, honestly. I'm trying to think of it right now. Phantom X? Oh,
I have no idea who that is. And
that's okay.
Weird flex, I guess.
It's just, I gotta bust out that knowledge. Gotta flex on everyone right now. It's really nice. But what are some routines that you can't live without?
I have a lot, actually. Okay, are we talking like really deep or really shallow? I have both. As with most things, I have both.
Let's go both.
I would say one of the most, I guess, it's not really like, I think it's kind of shallow, but it means a lot to me, is putting on my left sock and my left shoe first on my left foot.
See, why?
See, I don't know. Because like, if I did it the other way around, and I have done that a few times, whether consciously or not, like, it feels like a harbinger for like a really bad day, you know? I guess in a way it's kind of superstitious, but it's not. Like, I don't mean it to be superstitious. It's just one of those things that I always have to put on my left sock first, and then my right, and then my left shoe on first, tie that up if I need to, and then the right shoe next, to ensure that everything goes smoothly and that it, like, my routine wasn't broken up, you know? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like something that I do like that too, but I honestly like,
or like even
really.
I don't know, like even with my, like, I guess with my work days, I feel like everything has to be regimented, you know? Because like you, for example, you have a show at like a midday show. Don't you have to record and then, you know, get your stuff in at a certain time?
Oh, for sure,
right,
sure.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Because like when I come in
but
in
like
the morning,
that's not my choice. Like I would rather do it. I would don't get me wrong. I would much rather do all of my work at my own pace.
Okay, no, that's fair, but that's what I mean too, though, is like that's a routine, and so like I don't know, like I feel like if I kind of strayed from that routine, my day would just crumble, I guess, or it would just feel incomplete, or that something is not wrong necessarily, but just like obviously not right either. Like it's kind of like an itch, I guess, or like a pebble in a shoe kind of discomfort. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it's like like coming into work and like I start doing something like I wouldn't normally do like throughout the day, instead of like I do a different job instead of like the job I'm used to. That is like feels so refreshing to me, and like my day goes by way faster because it's breaks that routine, and
that's fair.
It honestly like really makes everything go faster, and like that's what fuels me.
Right. Is
so,
the spontaneity?
Yeah, that's why I kind of like in what I do right now, is because there's just so much things like what I want to talk about is like it's so different. I could just do it completely different all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, see, I make it sound like news is just like very regimented. It's not, because there are new things that happen every day, and obviously you're chasing a bajillion things every day. So it's not a routine in that way, you know?
Yeah,
but,
it's kind of how you look at it, because at one point you are doing the same things in the same order all the time,
right.
But you're also learning so much while you tackle articles.
Right, exactly.
So much different things all the time.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like very cerebral with the way I think, and just like everything has to be in its perfect place and perfect time, and I don't know.
Yeah, maybe humans are kind of complicated, and sometimes they are,
Kind of
sometimes they
complicated.
aren't, and everyone's just a well-rounded person. I feel like that's a good category.
I feel like I'm very much like no, I don't think I'm very well-rounded. But yeah, no. I was thinking about this. Actually, I think about this a lot, mostly because I'm hungry a lot, and I was just thinking about things that I guess I like to share and don't like to share. And so I
like food-wise?
Yes, and I wanted to ask you if there was a food item that you would never share with anyone, or if like you're the sharer kind of person, because I definitely not. I feel like when I look back at like all my interactions with people and food, it's always been like, no, this is mine and mine alone, and you can't have it.
See, no, like
Are you a sharer?
Oh, for
I feel
sure,
like-
big time. Like not like I'll offer. I'm not like super persistent on it, but like I don't know. I think it's just like it feels like more of a welcoming thing and like something that like bridges people, but also because like, but at the same time, like I don't know, I'd like to like eat all my food, but like if it would make someone else like a little bit happier, then I'm like more than welcome. But also, here's the thing: it's huge if it's something I like cooked myself. And like
Mhm.
I 100% want to share that just because like I want to see people like
Is that
enjoying
right?
my skills.
No way.
Maybe it's a little flex, but like
It's definitely a flex.
that's like we've had two
I'm learning
pizza
a lot about you right now, Reece.
we've had
You're-
2
you're very-
pizza competitions here at work so far. And
Did you lose both of them or just one?
no, I lost both of them. That's
Oh.
cool, whatever. You voted against me, but whatever. The second time anyway. You weren't here for the
second
first.
time I was here for,
Mhm.
and
You voted against me. Everyone did. Not one vote for me. Oof. Still feel hot from that one. Oof.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. But like I for the most part, I just like because I'm like really prideful on my pizza making skills that like just like
Mhm.
people enjoying it was like
Okay.
pretty solid.
I mean, I get that.
I never would have agreed to do it in the first place if I didn't.
I get that, I guess, but I'm also very much like, especially if it's something that I make. Yes, I want other people to know how good I cook, for sure, absolutely. Like we all want to flex, sure, but it's also I feel like because I made it and I
Uh-huh.
made it with the intent of eating it
That's
for
all
myself.
yours. Yeah.
It's all for me, and I never ever offer like I don't know. Sometimes we work with this lovely girl, and whenever I microwave my food or whatever, she's always just like, that smells so lovely and great. You know, what did you put in it? What did you make? You know, tell me about it. And like, I never ever offer her anything. Like, I will tell her what's in it. I'll tell her what it's made out of, but like, I will never offer her anything. And I don't know if she's noticed, but like, it's not because I'm petty or anything. It's just that I just don't share food.
You're also a very hungry person.
I am
so-
a very hungry person. For like a smaller person, I'm always hungry, and like I have a ton of snacks in my office.
Mhm.
It's pretty amazing. It's a fun time in there.
So, like, you're always hungry, but what gets me is like you also don't like to eat when you're like at theaters. Like
Me?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
We've been a couple times.
Oh, true.
But also I mean, like do you know something I generally don't get, like talking about like eating at movie theaters, is how expensive it is. Like
To eat?
Yeah, like a lot of like younger people, I feel like going to the movies doesn't happen nearly as much as it used to, at least. Like I don't know,
Mhm.
personally, me, I only go probably a few times a year, and I feel like that's the same for most young people because it is so expensive.
Well, there's also Netflix.
This is true. It's also
So-
way easier to stay home. But like
Yeah.
ticket prices, like, you know, what can you do? They're not even that bad. What, like $13 a ticket? Like, it's certainly not great, but like honestly not the worst. But then the thing that gets me is like a popcorn and like a drink is like $20, which is
Oh my gosh.
insane. It's literally
Oh my gosh, my
like,
heart.
it's like a handful of kernels is what you're paying $20
Mhm.
for, and like a drink that's like maybe $1.
Yeah, that's
like,
expensive.
how could you charge like $1 per kernel? Not $1 per kernel, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's such highway robbery.
Yeah, that's really expensive, and maybe that's why I don't like eating at movie theaters. But
Mhm.
also, it's just, I guess I like to hear what I'm watching too. When you're crunching so much on popcorn. Also, I don't like popcorn,
Really?
so that I don't like popcorn. Caramel popcorn, yes, but like
Mhm.
normal
All
popcorn,
right.
I'm not a big fan.
But there's this myth, or at least like it's probably not a myth.
I
if
like
you-
myths, but what is
Yes.
it?
Like girls who they like carry like snacks and stuff like in purses when they go
that
to the
is
theaters.
not
Is
a
that true?
myth.
Is that true?
That is absolutely true. We've done it
What?
so many times.
Really?
Yes, the
I feel like
few
guys are
times-
missing out so much.
Yes, you are. This is why guys need to carry big purses because
This is a stance I've been taking for years.
Yes, I feel very strongly about this. No, but the few times that I have eaten in movie theaters, literally have put stuff in my purse. I remember seeing Rogue One. in theaters with my brothers. And I remember we went to McDonald's beforehand. We stuffed everything in my purse, went into the movies,
That sounds
and
amazing.
just got ourselves seated. We had a lot of food. I mean, yeah, it was
Some
really great.
nugs in the theater honestly sounds like the best time.
Yeah, it was really good. But then I was a crying mess in that movie, so it was also not good. So I don't know. But we do that. My friends and I do that. My brothers and I do that. We just stuff all the food and the snacks just in my purse. It's great.
Wow, I've been missing out.
You are.
Yeah.
I will tell you that.
Who have I been going to the movies with, man? You've never offered. Ouch.
You go alone.
Oh, that's true. I largely go alone.
Yeah, so that's your fault. I'm sorry.
And that's going to be pretty much it for today. We've been on the clock for a little while now. But,
been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day. But, excited to catch up with you guys again next week.
This has been our life, I guess.
All right, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.